Hello all you bladers, and today's video is Q&A part 2. I did a Q&A part 1 on Wednesday. Anyone who had questions but didn't have time to put them in this video, and today I'm going to be answering them. So first, I'm going to be answering the Leftburst's question. That's right, it's the actual Leftburst. It's not a fake YouTuber. I clicked on the logo. It is actually the legend himself, Leftburst. I can't believe he commented on my video. I can't believe it. Man, Leftburst, if you're watching this, I love your videos. You really just made my day. Thank you. But who is your favorite Beyblade YouTuber? No pressure, I'm kidding. Ha 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 ha, no pressure at all. Ha ha. I get what you're trying to do here, but my favorite YouTuber is actually Beyblade Geeks, obviously. I'm sure that's a lot of people's favorite YouTuber. Second is Zanky, and third is actually you. So, business is business, at least you're third, so, Real question, though, what is your favorite battle from the anime and why? Alright, this is a really interesting question. What is your favorite battle from the anime and why? So, my favorite battle from the anime is actually... I have to think about this. I'm gonna think of each season. It's definitely not from Dynamite Battle or Sparking. Definitely not GT. I think it's probably one from the first season or from the second season. So from Burst, the Dual Layer, or the God Layer era. My favorite battle... To be honest, my favorite battle is probably Free versus Vault in Beyblade Burst God. Free versus Vault is... It's a battle that I really like Free versus Vault because Free is like, he wants to be champion, right? There's this tournament, he's the world champion, and he really wants to claim his title and prove to everyone that he is the actual world champion. He made it to the semifinals, and he's pushing himself to the limits with his, vein muscle thingies. And he has his new move, Nothing Break. And Vault, with his Valkyriek, is still forming a bond. He's getting very powerful. And it's very close. And Free lost to Vault because of his courage. Chris was worried about him because Chris is the owner of BC Soul. And she's really worried about Free because she's worried that he won't be able to, recover from an injury like this if he keeps going and pushing himself this hard. So she tells Free to stop. And Free says, no, I can keep going. And Chris says, please, Free, for me. And Free saddens. He takes away his muscles and he puts Fafnir in his hand and walks away. And that took a lot of courage from Free, and I really like that battle, so... That was way more emotional than I thought it was going to be from an anime battle, but yeah. Again, thank you, Leftburst, for commenting on this video, and now I'm going to move on to the other 3 commenters who asked questions. Let's go. Alright, second commenter, Ultimate Solo Nate. I did not ask any questions. Here's my part 2 questions. Number 1, what would your limited format team of 3 be? So, limited format is basically, it's like the standard format, but it's basically just God bays and some turbo bays that are allowed, and it's obviously still in the standard stadium. I battle with my smaller bays quite a bit in the standard stadium, so I would like to say I do have a little bit of experience in this format. The first combo would be Nightmare Longinus Expand Drift. This is a super good counterclockwise spinning attack type that can go super fast, ride the ridge with drift, still has good same spin stamina, and is super good at spin stealing and slow-mo bursting any right spin bay in its path. Second combo would be Hazard Kerbeus 10 Bump Unite Dash. Really solid clockwise spinning defense type, good for stamina, good for defense, some nice counterattacks and dodgings in there too. And the third combo would be Twin Nemesis on Generate, just because it's really good at KOing, pretty good stamina as well. What would your standard format team of 3 be? Standard format is basically, you can use any bay in the meta, nothing is banned at all. So right now, it's basically Dynamite starting to get in there, mainly just Sparking, competitive stuff. I don't really battle with my Sparking bays at all in the standard stadium, because it's super small. So I'm just going to go with some competitive combos that I know. The first one would be Tempest Lucifer 2, 2AX10+, Second one would be World Spring and 2B Drift, and third would be Rage Longinus 3A Evolution Dash. And by the way, I'm saying these parts because these are the parts that I have. If these were the parts that I wouldn't have, it would obviously be Tempest Solomon, Rage Helios 2, you get the gist. So what is your favorite Beyblade line? As stated in question number 4, my favorite Bay is Kinetic Saturn, but my favorite Beyblade line is actually Valtryek, because I just love how Valtryek started off with such a small gimmick of simply awakening its driver, and it evolved so much and formed the true bond with its blader. I just love how Valtryek has evolved, and it shows us how what Beyblade really means and how Beyblades evolve, you know? Number 4, as you stated earlier, Kinetic Saturn is your favorite Bay. Yes, I did state that. How do you feel about Curse? Well, Curse I have mixed opinions on. First of all, I did try to get Curse from the random booster. I ordered one Bay from it. Obviously, I can't order multiple because I, can't afford to buy a full set of random boosters, so I just ordered one. Obviously, it's not my money, it's my parents' money. They order stuff for me when I do good jobs and like grades and stuff, or for Christmas and my birthday, but I ordered a Bay. I got Glide Hyperion, 7 Bump Survive 1D. Not too bad of a pull. I do like having a Glide recolor. The Hyperion chip and bump frame I really do like. The Survive disc and the Survive driver and 7 disc, it's decent, and the bump frame is also pretty cool. I think I already said that. For 1D, I thought it was going to be like 1S, but better. But apparently, not really. Apparently, 1D was the squarest version of 1S with worse stamina and worse weight. And then I really like the Universe driver. I really want to get my hands on a Universe driver. And the one Universe driver I really want is not actually the purple one from Curse Satan. I want the green one from Hell Salamander from the Infinite Achilles random booster. There was a Hell Salamander green recolor with a golden outer disc and a green Universe driver. I really want that green Universe driver, but I don't know what other way to get it than besides getting a full set of a random booster, so I'm probably not going to get that in a little while. Hurricane is nice. I mean, it's a little bit light for a disc, but I get that they were trying to go for the whole free spinning king thing with Curse Satan. Plus, Curse Satan had a purple disc and a gray driver, and since Universe is purple, it makes sense that they made Hurricane gray. Kind of a color swap there. With the Curse Ring, I really like the Curse Ring. I like how they made it 5 points instead of 3, similar to how they made Glide 3 points instead of 2. So it's definitely more unique. It still has the overall design with the upward little blades, the boulders, and the roller blades are actually more flexible. So yeah, I really like Curse Satan. I wish that they would have made the chip design a little bit more unique, because I hate chips that are like symmetrical. They just have no uniqueness to them. Number 5, we've all seen the Zenki video where Roar beat Rage. How do you feel about this? So yeah, I have seen a lot of like videos where Roar has beaten Rage, especially on Zenki's channel. I feel like Rage being beaten by Roar is not something that's like super, oh, Roar is like the ultimate counter. We've seen this before with some stuff, like Tempest is sort of, kind of, Helios Volcano, kind of, Vanish Fafnir definitely is really good, it's a good counter to Rage, not for sure though, and then Roar is just a straight up defense god, so Roar, I feel like it's because of how tanky it is, how thick it is, it's bound to happen that something's good to go against Rage, so yeah, Rage is still good against Roar, it's just some bays are really good for defense, so yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. Moving on to the third commenter. Okay, third commenter, Hyperspin Hero. For Q&A question 1 in real life, who would be in your Beyblade team for tournaments? So, assuming I get to choose, I would choose Rantaro, Silas, Wakia, and Free, because they're my top 4 favorite characters, and they're cool bladers, so. Number 2, who's your favorite main character? Volta Oi. Number 3, do not give up. That's not really a question, but thanks, for the motivational statement. Number 4, what's your favorite Beyblade remake like Crupeus? So Beyblade remakes, I'm sure, are plastic and metal fight bays. I can't imagine a Bay that doesn't have clicks or doesn't burst. It's just a weird concept to me, and I tried watching an episode of the anime of Metal Fight, but it seemed kind of weird, not to offend any Metal Fight fans or Plastic Gen fans out there, but I don't really like any Beyblade remakes. If there is another, like, if Beyblade remakes means another thing besides Plastic Gen or Metal Fight, then just ask me in the comments, because, like, the Q&A thing, I won't do that much. I'm only doing Q&A part 1 and part 2 for the 100 subscriber special. I won't do these, like, at all anymore until maybe I reach 1,000 subscribers. But if you have, like, any questions, then I can answer them in the comments. Just drop your questions in the comments and I'll answer them. Just don't expect, like, an essay, because, you know, I'll answer them, but, like, you know, you get the point. So moving on to the final commenter. Okay, fourth and final commenter. What is your, oh wait, it's Simply Frost. So what is your top favorite Beyblades? So my top 10 favorite, actually I'll start with the top 5 favorite characters because that's the easiest. Rentaro Kiyama, Silas Carlisle, Walkie Murasaki, Frida La Jolla, Volta 08. Boom. Top 5 favorite characters, done. Top 5 least favorite characters, Hyuga Asahi, Lane, is it Lane Valhalla or Lane Valhalla? Like, I remember that was, like, something that was confusing at his first introduction, and I still don't know. Is it Lane or Lean? Because a lot of people say Lane, but in Japanese, is it Lean? Or is it Lane? I think it's Lane. So, Lane Valhalla, Hyuga Asahi, Fumiya Kendo, Ranjiro Kiyama I hate because he replaced Rantaro. I don't hate Ranzo, though, because Ranzo isn't, like... He didn't replace Rantaro first, and he's also, like, he's kind of, like, a different, like, person than Rantaro. Like, he's kind of different. Ranjiro was basically the same, though. They tried to make him look cooler, but in my opinion, they failed miserably. So that's 4 top 5 least favorite characters. Another one is... What's another one? What is another one? I'm going to, I don't know, I'm gonna say not Delta. Delta's, like, lame, but, like, because he copied Shu, but he's not, like, you know, bad to hate the person. I'm trying to, like, look at my bays right now, like, in the suitcase that I have, to, like, try and, like, think of some characters. There's Phi, Iger, Vault, Shu, there's Keeper Kerbeus, Fake Free. I don't really know. There's Fumiya Kendo, Lane, Hyuga Asahi, and then there's Fumiya Kendo. Who else? I'm gonna have to say Kyle Hakim, then, just because Kyle Hakim replaced Ken, and, you know, I just don't like him, I guess. He's also kind of a weird little fellow, you know? He's kind of a weird fellow. So, top 5 favorite characters, top 5 least favorite characters, done. What is your top 5, 10 favorite Beyblades? I did say 6 in the Q&A part 1, so I guess we'll start with those. Wild Wyvern, Kinetic Satomb, Nightmare Longinus, Chozy Achilles, Emperor Fornius, Master Diabolos, Brave Valkyrie, Mirage Fafnir, Cyclone Ragnarok, because Cyclone Ragnarok is, like, the first Ragnarok that people make, like, it's the Ragnarok that, like, makes people fear the Kiyamas, because it's, like, the only Ragnarok that's actually good, and I like Ragnarok being good, even if it is so good that nothing can beat it. So, yeah, I like Cyclone Ragnarok quite a bit. I think that was 8, wasn't it? Because there was Wyvern, Kinetic Satomb, Nightmare Longinus, Chozy Achilles, Emperor Fornius. That was 5. Master Diabolos. Master Diabolos. Honestly, Zwei Longinus is also one of my favorites. And then there's Brave Valkyrie, Mirage Fafnir. That's 4, or that's 9. That's 9. And then Cyclone Ragnarok. So that's 10. Yep. And then what's your top 5, 10 favorite, least favorite Beyblades? Honestly, I don't really have least favorite Beyblades because characters are something that you can dislike, but Beyblades are not something that you can dislike. I mean, I mean, I could have a list of, like, what is the most entertaining Beyblades to battle with from, like, most to least, and the least one would still be entertaining to battle with. It just, you know, it's more entertaining with the most entertaining one, but I don't have, like, least favorite Beyblades. I mean, I have Beyblades that I don't really like that much, but it's still fun to battle with them, because it's Beyblade, so I'm gonna say Lucifer the End, just because it's annoying to get on the launcher, I guess. Hazard Kerbeus, I guess, because it's annoying to put on the launcher. I don't really have least favorite Beyblades, so I'm sorry, Simply Frost, but I cannot answer what is your top 10 least favorite Beyblades. Because I don't have 10 least favorite Beyblades. I mean, there are Beyblades that are, like, semi-annoying sometimes to put on the launcher. Or there are Beyblades that, like, kind of, like, self-KO instantly, but it's, like, still Beyblade. It's still fun. Characters are different. Characters you can, like, dislike, but I don't know. I have a hard time finding 10 least favorite Beyblades, so sorry, Simply Frost. But yeah, that is all of the commenters. I still feel like this is a dream, because, like, even though 100 subscribers is, like, kind of, like, I reached that goal, like, a week ago, almost. It still feels like it's a dream. Like, 100 subscribers. I have, like, all these new Beyblades that are, like, completely different from what I had in the beginning of this year when I started my channel. Leftburst commented on my video. It feels like a dream. It feels like a dream is all. But it's reality. I pinched myself and it hurts a lot, so definitely ow, ow, ow. Okay. Definitely reality, so yeah, this was the Q&A part 2. I will not be doing Q&As at all unless I reach a specific goal of subscribers, because, I don't know, Q&As are just, like, kind of, like, something that you can, like, ask in the comments, you know? It's like Q&As are something that you do in celebration of something, so, like, maybe if I reach, like, 1,000 subscribers, then 10,000, 100,000, a million eventually, hopefully I'll do Q&A, but, like, if you have any questions, and there's not, like, a Q&A video coming up anytime soon, especially since 1,000 subscribers isn't coming anytime soon, just drop the questions in the comments. I'll definitely answer them. Just don't expect a 20-minute video explaining everything about them. But yeah, I'll definitely answer any questions that you guys drop in the comments, since I do enjoy reading your comments. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Have fun. Peace out. And don't forget to keep on blading.